How you going, YouTube and everyone out there? I'm just going to use Richie from Boston's video to explain some stuff. If you go to the original channel that I've got in the link, you can find out what the video is actually about and what he points out, etc. in this video. But the reason why I'm making this is because I wanted to point out that I haven't seen anyone point out so far. So you've got all these Cern people dancing, which they're celebrating. Obviously, they're celebrating because they've done something dramatic and they've broken the broke through a great revelation in the experiments that they're doing, etc. Well, we know what they did. They opened a fucking dimension. But what you can see in here is if you watch, you can actually see when they get to the screen where they're all dancing around in front of the screen, you can actually see that they are representation of consciousness energy, like they are showing you you're nothing but consciousness if you look behind on the screen. And as they get to slamming the particles together and the people you'll notice before the actual people get slammed in the particle, that you'll see bubbles as the person's floating, which is representation of the multiverse. But then when they slam into each other, you'll see the two people fly off as representation of consciousness shift. This whole Cern video is just one big blatant representation of consciousness shift to me. The occultic numbers and everything that's blatantly portrayed right throughout the entire video, the blatant reference to the Mandela effect, the setup scene with the puzzle representation of the actual picture next to the dude that actually has Mandela effect and Bond 1 are hanging around his neck, the mathematical equation on his shirt, all this stuff all together and that, but you look at it and it just looks like they're celebrating 100% about slamming the consciousness out of their multiverse and into another. What you'll also notice is that Cern themselves are well aware of us being consciousness and the singularities of a collective. That's exactly the reason why they represent the particle as a person flying through the tunnel, because they're well aware that particles are manifested through the consciousness collective, through vibration frequencies, etc. like that, and they actually know that. That's the reason why they're representing the particle itself as a human, but they couldn't do the human consciousness or draw spirit, so they just represented it as the human being of that reality. You remember that Cern did this in each parallel reality, so they're well aware of what the fuck they're doing, eh? And if you notice, every time that they're dancing, they're also showing you subliminal messages of vibrational frequency. That's the reason why they are dancing to begin with. And they keep showing references to always bubbles and stuff like that throughout the entire thing. Like I said before, it goes into the multiverse. Then you go into this scene that was set up by Cern, which we have this old fella at the desk, which looks kind of like a witch or whatever the fuck you want to say. But then you got to remember that this is a full setup scene, so they wanted you to see all this. They wanted you to know that they were creating the Mandela effect, and they are now feeding off the negative energy that they created from the confusion from the Mandela effect and sitting back laughing at everyone. That's exactly the reason why you're getting rituals coming out of Cern and mockery coming from Cern, because they are blatantly laughing at everyone with the Mandela effect, because they believe through the calculations of the quantified physics and everything that they done before the experiment, that they will get away with it 100% calculated through their quantum computer. But they doubted, they did not add up the equation into it all, that we ourselves as consciousness have free will, and no computer can write the destination of what free will do. So that's something that they didn't take into concern. So on the screen here, we have Richie going to a Cern site way back in the day, and as you can see, he actually says it looks like a sun and etc. like that, but to me, it looks like a dimensional vortex or a gateway or something like that represented on the actual Cern website. So that's what I see there. Anyway, so I had to make this using individual small voice parts and then join it together on top of a video on my phone. So I hope you get the gist of it, and I'll catch you when I bring out my next video. Peace.